Good morning, dear friends. I wish you all an excellent day with God's great love filling your life. How do we create a beautiful world? The world as we see today is filled with so many conflicts, differences of opinions, political ideologies that divide us. Can we treat people who are totally different from us in every respect of language, culture, color, or even of different belief or different ideas of life? It would be a challenge even to see someone eye to eye and respect them when they are expressing an outrageous opinion according to your or my understanding. Is it possible that we respect all people and still make a beautiful world? It is. It is a possibility. Despite of the differences we all engage with, we reach out to one another, listening to the other person and respecting them as they are without trying to change their position. That's where the beautiful way to create a world begins. There are a few steps we can think about in creating a beautiful, joyful, and peaceful world around us every day. The first one, being open to others' positions. That means a lot of time, even before we open a dialogue with the other person, we already close the dialogue, close the conversation with a judgment. Then there is no further understanding develops between two people. No further relationship grows when already we pass a judgment. That is why we open-mindedly listen to others. That is the starting point of creating a good world. Second, in every relationship, we want to respect the other person. We need to find the common ground. With a stranger, a simple conversation would be about food or sports or some good stories or movies. In all such simple things, we come to understand, oh, there is so much of similarities in our likings. So then, from then, our conversation develops further and to so many areas of life. Then we find out, wow, there are so many other areas where we are similar in our likings and understanding and acceptance that builds further grounds of relationship. Third, listening. I talked about it in many other videos too, but this has become the toughest task of human life today. Everyone is very quick to pass their opinions, but listening is a hard task. But listening is not just only listening to what the other person says, but listening to the emotion, listening to the deeper feeling and tone of the person who wants to communicate something to you. That is another way to find respect for others. And then, in conversation with people and in our interactions with people, we have to check our emotions. Sometimes we yell at each other, we become so intolerant if their opinion is totally different from ours. And what do? We don't need to take every argument so personally. Even if the other person becomes so emotional, let us be calm and listen to them. Try to understand them. The final thing, the way to respect others despite of the differences between us is to understand. Understanding is not to agree with the other person in everything. No, but it calls for a deeper dialogue that helps us to know the other person more. Where are they coming from? What is their past? What is their history? When we develop more understanding, that brings greater respect and relationship for each other. Some people think we need a more purer and moral society. It is true, society need to be moral, but doesn't mean we need to discard everyone and only we need to keep the homogeneous people together in a world. That's not the will of God. Jesus says the kingdom of God is like a drag net that draws all kind of things into it. That means people of every nature, every quality, every belief should be respected and loved and included in God's kingdom. If we try this, we can certainly create the most beautiful world community around us. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.